Stealing from Rasputin. You are entering a world you do not understand.
Oh, don't worry about her, Guardian. She's still mad about what you did to her ship. But we need cloaking tech to slip past the Taken, and the Warmind bunker's got the code we need.
After all this time, how can we be sure Rasputin has the code?
I already stole it once. Used my last copy making that stealth drive you blew up. It was getting old anyway.
What's going on, everyone? It's your Rifle here, and welcome to my Destiny video. In this video, I'm actually going to be covering the Rasputin bunker mystery. And remember, I'm not exactly solving the Rasputin bunker mystery, I'm just going over it to you guys. Okay, so before I begin with this, please remember to support by leaving a like. It's much appreciated, everybody. In this video, I'm actually trying to surpass 1,000 likes. I know that's a high number, but I'd really like to surpass it with this video. I thought you guys might find this pretty interesting. Anyways, let's get started with this. First off, the mystery seems to lie within the Promethean code. Then again, it could possibly be another mission. The reason why I speculated being on the mission Promethean code is because the dialogue that comes up when scanning certain parts within this mission. And also, not to mention, there are these orange power bricks in the Rasputin area that are normally not in there. Like, I tried going back here in the mission Siege of the Warmind, and there was no orange power bricks here. So I have a feeling that there's actually a secret within the Promethean code mission. And also, not to mention, there is a secret room underneath the Rasputin Warmind, and also the Pocket Infinity is hinting at us with clues too. And I'll get further into that further into this video. This is just one huge mystery inside this place, and I thought you guys might want to know about this. The more that knows about this, the faster that we figure this out. Okay, so therefore, enjoy the dialogue and pay close attention to it. It could be hinting at us. I'll get back with you guys after the dialogue. Enjoy.
Cade, your bypass codes aren't getting us through these doors.
Omnigal screams have already been silenced. There's nothing in there but bad memories.
Rasputin will give only what you need. Nothing more.
Don't worry. The good stuff is below you. Keep moving.
Guardian down! Some kind of monitoring station.
It's a surveillance port for the weapons test lab on the other side of the glass. There was an attempt to co-opt early Fallen technologies, not tremendously successful by most reports.
This was the first station to come back online after the collapse. Shortly after that, Rasputin regained control over the entire facility. But it all started here. Maybe Rasputin didn't wake himself? It took simultaneous retinal scans at each of these 4 stations to get beyond this point. The log shows access was granted multiple times over the span of hundreds of years using the same pairs of eyes. Either the eyes belonged to the early Guardians, or something kept them preserved. Oryx views Rasputin as a threat. If we could gain control over his reach and wake all of the Warmind systems, we would see everything the Hive have hidden from us. No wonder they want Rasputin destroyed.
Okay, so now since you've heard the scanning dialogue in this mission, let's go back to the first scan that we heard. And also, if you guys remember, Cade in the beginning had said that he stole Rasputin's codes before. So it's kind of weird that the codes have switched up all of a sudden.
After all this time, how can we be sure Rasputin has the code?
I already stole it once. Used my last copy making that stealth drive you blew up. It was getting old anyway.
But anyways, at the end of that dialogue, if you guys remember, Cade said, "Don't worry. The good stuff is below you. Keep moving." And he put some emphasis in that below.
Omnigal screams have already been silenced. There's nothing in there but bad memories.
Rasputin will give only what you need. Nothing more.
Don't worry. The good stuff is below you. Keep moving.
When he mentions that, I believe he is actually talking about the room that is below Rasputin. As you guys can see right here, this is actually a doorway that leads down to the secret room. I'm actually in the Siege of the Warmind mission showing you guys a close-up of this doorway. Then again, he could be just saying, hey, continue on with the mission, but what if he's not? Question is, how exactly do we get into that room? I have a hunch on how exactly we open the door in the Rasputin area, but I don't know how we exactly get inside the Rasputin area. I'll go ahead and give you guys my idea on how exactly we're going to be able to get into the secret room that is below the Rasputin area. So if you guys remember how I mentioned that the Pocket Infinity is actually going to be involved with this, well, I actually believe that it will for sure be involved. As you guys can see, the description of the Pocket Infinity reads, "You cannot shake the feeling that this is less a weapon than a doorway." So it seems as if this Pocket Infinity is the key to some certain doorway. And I believe that doorway that it is talking about in the description is for the doorway that leads underneath the Rasputin area into that secret room. And I believe there's going to be some kind of secret weapon that we're going to be getting inside this room down here. It seems to have the Rasputin logo everywhere around in this area as well. Well, it could be just because it is the Rasputin area, but still, in case you guys didn't know, the Rasputin logo is actually on the Pocket Infinity as well, which, like I said before, could be a key inside this room. And also, not to mention, the Sleeper Simulant also has the logo on it too. Now, I'm not exactly saying that this is where the Sleeper Simulant will be at, just because I've actually heard that it is actually obtained by getting fusion rifle relics, which, by the way, those are those random fusion rifles that can pop up and that you can return to the gunsmith for XP. So yeah, just in case you guys didn't know, you actually have to collect 50 of those, I heard, to get the Sleeper Simulant. Now, I don't exactly know if that's a for sure thing, but that's what's been going around. But the real questions are, and my main reason on making this video, is how do we get down here, and what is down here? I know we can see what is down here, clearly we're glitched out of the map, but what exactly is being put down here? Because obviously something is going to be inside this room. We just gotta find a way to actually get inside this room regularly. And by the way, that logo that is on the Sleeper Simulant and the Pocket Infinity and a few other gear as well is actually the Rasputin logo. So there's another hint pointing us toward the Rasputin. Anyways, what I believe that we're actually going to have to do with the Pocket Infinity, since the Pocket Infinity perk actually allows us to pretty much have infinity ammo, we're going to have to actually charge up a certain thing. And that certain thing is this orange pillar inside this room. This orange pillar is not normally here in, say, like the Siege of the Warmind mission. It just pops up, it seems like, in the Promethean Code mission. Then again, it could also be in the Saber Strike as well, but I'm just saying, it seems to pop up in the newer missions. And I'm just speculating this, but I believe that we're going to have to use the Pocket Infinity to shoot at these orange pillars that are inside this room, and that would charge up something to allow the door to open. There's actually 3 orange pillars in this room, so that's another reason why I'm actually hinting at this. 3 can be in a fire team, which means 3 people with the Pocket Infinity to charge up these orange pillars, and which means the door will open once we have 3 Pocket Infinities shooting at all these 3 orange pillars at once. That is my guess. Then again, we probably could do this one at a time, but I'm just thinking that we're all going to have to shoot at it at once, since there are 3 in this room. These orange pillars have to be used for something, there's no doubt about it. Why on earth would they add these into this room? I mean, think about it. I believe that this is the key to open up this doorway to lead us underneath the Rasputin area. The question is, though, how on earth do we get into the area? How do we get in there? Behind this glass, how do we get in there? Once we get in there, I'm almost positive that it is going to be involving the Pocket Infinity. Once again, that description pretty much gives it away that the Pocket Infinity is used as a key of some sort. To get further into the Pocket Infinity before I wrap up this video, I'm actually going to go over the Grimoire card for the Pocket Infinity. I don't know if this is important, but this might spark some people's minds with some ideas. Here's what it reads. Fireteam 2 died in the Ishtar sink, hunting the secrets of the Vex. They must have come too close to something precious for the Vex descended on them with their typical, inscrutable, thorough violence. But their sacrifice was not in vain. The data they gathered helped forge the Pocket Infinity. Properly modified, the weapon should be capable of devastating output on just a single charge cycle. The Infinity's mechanism had proven difficult, if not impossible, to replicate. It is conceivable that the weapon draws its energy from the Vex networks, an ominous possibility, so be wary with it. From this Grimoire card, we actually know quite a bit now. First, it was actually created using Vex technology recovered in the Ishtar sink. Second, it was not created by Fireteam 2, but something else which collected the data. Something intelligent enough to create it where the greatest minds of the light could not. Which that could possibly be Rasputin. All in all, guys, as you guys can see, this is extremely interesting, and I'm not exactly sure, once again, what will be in this secret room. What is your guys' thoughts on this? That's the reason why I am making this video, so we have a bunch of people's brains thinking at once about what in the world is with this Rasputin bunker mystery. How on earth are we actually going to be able to open up this door and get inside this secret room? That is the main question I have out of making this video. Something really quick that I also thought I might add with the Pocket Infinity, if you zoom in with it, you can actually notice a star within the lens. I'm not exactly sure if that's meant for anything. I just thought it was kind of strange. Then again, it just could be something special that's on the Pocket Infinity. Who exactly knows? Just thought it was interesting to share since I'm on this topic. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this mystery though. I thought it would be something different to share with you all. But this has been your Rifle, everyone. As always, Guardians, if you could, please remember to leave a like and or share the video if you're feeling really generous with me. Once again, I'm trying to surpass 1,000 likes for this video. Hopefully I can make it a pass thanks to your guys' support. And remember, Guardians, to stay safe and don't sleep in peace. Peace out, everyone.